us in class already. We have a couple of other persons join us in class already. So I want to say good morning to all of us once again. Mistura, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Class this morning. Good morning to every one of us. And from wherever you have joined from, I say good morning. Right. So today we have a whole lot to catch up with. You know, this will be a continuation class of what we've started last week, software development fundamentals. And believe me, it is going to be a powerful one today. So there are a lot of packages in the trainings we have today. And like I rightly said, I would want every one of us to set up our virtual studio so that we can all get the best of what the class entails today. You know, today is going to be more practical class. In short, software development fundamentals, and so it's practicals. So it is practicals. So let us all set up our virtual studio in order for us to get the best out of what is in class for us today. Yeah, so having said that, secondly, I also want to remind us of our yes, for the CompTIA Tech class, this is going to be the last class for us. CompTIA Tech, this is going to be the last class for CompTIA Tech for us, right? However, for our NID students, this is not the last class. There are still other classes, but for CompTIA Tech students, this is going to be the last class. So please, I want us all, in case you've not paid, in case we've not paid our registration fee, kindly do so in order for us to get our certificate alongside the transcripts in place. Very, very important. Very, very important. And thirdly, yes, our attendance, very, very important as well. In case you don't feel attendance before now, please, as
All right. I think James is having some internet connectivity challenges. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to class this morning. And I believe he was trying to refer to those who have not paid their registration fees. Actually, today is the last class for this CompTIA Tech Plus study, while we continue with the rest of the NID classes from next week. So if you have not paid, it means you would not be getting your certificates as well as transcripts. So please do well to pay up while we prepare your certificates and transcripts. So having said that, we wouldn't want to waste more time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to class once again. So we have our lecturer who was with us last week. We still have him back in class today. And I know those who were on the call did enjoy their time on the call last week, and it's going to be much more better today. So welcome to class, Ayola. Thank you for joining us once again today, and we look forward to having a very fun-filled and educative session with you again today. Please take it up from here.
Yeah, good morning, Ma. How are you doing?
I'm
Thank
great.
you for this opportunity again to be on this call. Last week was awesome, and I want to assure everyone that this week will be great. Yes, I told us that the software development fundamentals is not supposed to be fully um, theoretical. What you need to do is learn the fundamentals. They will move straight to the what? To the main practical. So that was what we did last week. We were able to do a little of summary. We were able to cover almost all the theoretical aspect last week. And today, I'm going to be touching some of the theoretical aspects in a jiffy. Then we'll look at some of the things we did last week. Then I'm going to be giving every one of us hands-on lab practical. Yes. And before we move on this morning, I would like to say good morning and welcome to today's class. It's going to be another awesome time. I promised us that today we are going to be developing an example of a live application. So I'll give us a task. So what we will do is this. For those that don't have their system, they are going to open a notepad. Are you getting me? They will open a notepad and they will be able to do their task. You remember the way we did our assessment last week, but this time around it's going to be a hands-on practical. I purposely, okay, Devon is on transit, okay, no problem. We'll find a way to be able to accommodate you in also. So thank you for joining, Devon, despite the fact that you're on transit. So if you don't have a notepad, probably you don't have a computer, you get a note. I mean a sheet of paper, a plain paper, a jotter or something, then you are going to be doing the task there. Please, I want everybody to to be a benefactor of this particular training. And that funny thing that happens is that today we are going to be going to much more complex things. We are going to be developing a real-time calculator. Yes, we are going to be developing a real-time calculator. Okay. We're going to be developing a real-time calculator, and that's going to be the what's it called? The um the most complex things we are going to be doing today. So from that, at least you'll be able to understand how the front end communicates with your code behind. Yes, because now we're going to be having the front end and we're going to be having the code behind. Yes. So permit me to quickly go through my last lecture. Permit me to go through my last lecture and 1 second, I want to bring it up. Then I was told that there was someone that did his assignment his class task or her class task last week, but we didn't review it. I don't know if the person on the line quickly. Hello, please confirm if you can hear me, please.
Yes, we can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear.
Yeah, so there's somebody that did his task last week, the flowchart task, and we couldn't review the person's task. So the person communicated to Mr. James. I don't know if that particular person is here so that we can quickly review it together before we go into deep things today. Because I might not be chanced or I might not be privileged to be going back because we have a lot of things to do. So if that person is not on the call, then we'll move on to whatever we have today. So is that person on the call, please confirm? Okay, Mrs. Mistura, are you here? Is she on the call, please? Okay, I think she's on the call. Am I right?
I can see Mustera on the call, but please, if you're the one, put up your hand so you can be unmuted to speak. But if no one puts up his or her hand, I guess the person is not on the call,
Not
and we
available.
can
Okay.
proceed, and maybe we can come back to that later.
Okay. Okay. Just 1 minute. So we started software development last week, and it was a very great session. Even personally, I enjoyed myself because I noticed that a lot of us, we started responding even like a programmer already. We started responding like a programmer already, and I was very, very glad. So later we moved to permit me to share my screen, please. I want to share my screen. Share this entire screen. Share. Okay. So okay. So we're able to quickly look at what computer programming really meant, and we try to look at some of the decision structures, and we try to look at some of the repetitive structures, and how do we call it what an algorithm is? What is really an algorithm? We really went on to be able to describe what an algorithm really means. And I think at the end of the day, I was able to show you that with the use of algorithm, you can solve any problems that you want to. And I also mentioned or I treated that before you can start anything, before you can start development, before you can start um, any kind of design, there's something that you need to do is to be able to represent that particular idea of yours or project of yours in a solvable manner using some techniques. And we said some of the techniques include flowcharts. We said some of them include decision trees. Some of them includes decision tables. And I think we're able to talk much about the flowcharts and the decision tables. So I'm very sure there's nobody that does not really understand how flowchart really means, how it works. We spoke from the start or end, and I remembered a lot of us did task based on this, and you find out that you don't just, when I give you a particular task to do, when I say, okay, write a program that um accepts only what's it called, even numbers. Yes, because that's what we want to be doing today. I'm going to be doing that today. So we're going to be writing we're going to be doing a very okay, don't let us go to that. I will show you what I'm going to be doing, but I would like us to join to do something like write or output a program that only do what, that only accepts even numbers. And what does even numbers means? That whenever you divide that particular thing by 2, that particular number by 2, it does not go into what? Does not run into um a a decimal number. Do you get? That is what an even number really means. That is anything that is divided by 2. So if it's not divided by 2, then it should tell you that it is wrong. So I'll be giving us maybe like 20 minutes to be able to do just one task today. Then I will now move to the main practical sessions for today. So we spoke about the start. I said ensure that you always put the start and you put the stop. You can call it end. As either you call it stop or you call it end. So this is what I mean. My flow chart here. Please permit me to share on the full screen. So okay. So you start you start your flowchart with all the starts, and you do what, you make sure that it's end at your stop. We have the decision, whereby if something is not that, what will it do? Will it go back to the beginning, or is going to exit to the next stage? So we're able to differentiate between what input and what processes elements or icons really means. We spoke about that last week, and I'm very sure all of us really understand what a flowchart really means. We also moved to decision tables, but I told you, and I remember I said that I would prefer you to always ensure that you use a flowchart instead of any other thing. Then we move straight to the why C# is very, very important. And we found out that C# is an object-oriented programming. It's reusable. It can be, you understand why I said it is reusable now. I will be telling you now. So most of the modern technologies currently use high-level language, and one of the most common one out of them is C#. And I said a lot of us are very related or very aware of what Java is. We have Visual Basic and likes of them. So .NET provides you with what high-level language, and we were able to do some of the examples that we did last week by outputting our um our personal name, like hello Ayola or hello world or something. I was able to explain this to you. That was last week. So then we move to data types. And I think we're able to talk about the int. We spoke about the double. We spoke about the bool. We spoke about the string. And I said, what values the bool accepts? I remember everybody said what? True or false. Then I also say you can also use it as an int, or you say 0 or 1. So it's either it accepts 0, which is false, or it accepts 1, which is what? True. So we also said we have the int. Int also represents integer, and it can only take positive numbers up to 8 digits. That's 4 bytes. Long can take up to 16 digits. That is 8 bytes. Likewise, double can also take up to 16 digits decimal places. Bool can do what? Bool can take just 1. That is what? True or false. So lastly, we spoke about the strings. We said, what does the string does? The string can take anything, alpha, numeric, and all these characters. So we didn't really speak more about array because I was not going to be talking about that, but you can look at it in the material. And what's it called? We spoke about operators. We talk about the positive. We talk about the what's it called? We spoke about the plus, the minus. We did multiplication. We did division. Yes, we did division. We can even add greater than or less than. You can even add anything. You can even add any kind of operations. You can say whether equals to or less than or something. So later we're able to talk about some of the operators that we have, and you can look at that in your materials to be able to understand. So we also talk about the structures. Though we didn't really spend much time on that, which I'm going to be explaining this morning, and that is using the decision structure. So I'm going to be using what's it called? I'm going to be using the if statement or structure. The if statement, we call it if statements. We have the if else statement, though we spoke about how the if statement works, but I'll be talking about that in the practical session this morning. But then this is the flow chart that helps you to understand how the if statement works. We spoke about this last week. So we have the if else statement. And what does if else statement means is that when something is not true, then it should be able to execute another thing. That is, if A is greater than B, then do this. But if A is not greater than B, then it should return what? Either a message or it should perform another thing. That is why we say if something, this is what we have here. So if n is less than 10, then it should tell you that n is less than 10. So if n is less than 20, then it should tell you that what? N is less than 20. If N is less than 30, then it should tell you that N is, then else, are you getting me? N is greater than or equals to 30. That is, whatever number that you put, it will check if it is either less than 10. Like if you put 5 now, it will check if it is less than 10 or 20 or 30. So which other one that is there, it's going to output it. Then until it can no longer be when I put 31. You know that 31 is not here, or there's nothing that's greater than 31. Then it's going to go to the else to be able to what? To return this particular message that N is what? Is greater than or equals to 30. So we have the if else, we have what's it called, the switch statement. So let me quickly explain what this switch statement is, because I did not do it last week. So because we're going to be using it for today's calculator. So the calculator will be built during the when we come back for the second part of today's class. Yes, it's going to be built when I'm going to come back for the second part of today's class. So let's look at what the switch statement is. And we said it only allows multi-way branching. Yes, instead of using plenty if, I can use switch statement to be able to get whatever action that I'm trying to carry out. Example, if I want to build a calculator now, I cannot have if for plus, if for minus, if for what's it called, if for plus, if for minus, if for equals to, though we'll do the two and we'll do the switch statement. And how to, so what we'll do is this. So what we do with what's it called, switch statement is to help you group each of the operations that are going to be done into just one single line of actions. So let's look at an example here. Yes, so we want to talk about the plus, multiplication, division, and minus, and all these things. So you can look on my screen now. If you look very clearly on my screen, you find out that we're able to declare what the results will look like. That's going to be the what we're going to return, yes, at the end of the day. So this result is called variables. It's called, I think I explained that the int shows that it's your data type. That is, your results can only take what? Can only take an integer value. So when you now put a decimal value into an integer value, you know that it's not going to work. It's going to return an exception. So now look up, everybody, please. Look at my screen. So we have then you start with your switch operation. So you can put any into the bracket, which we call method. When you see bracket like this, we call it method. So to this OPR, you can put anything. You can put addition. So switch addition. So that would be the name of your switch statement that you're about to start. So quickly look up, everybody. So you cannot say that case is what help you to iterate them instead of using the if. So let us say in case it is plus, in case it's another plus again, it's supposed to be minus. We made a mistake in that place. It's supposed to be let me see if I can correct it. Enable editing 27. Okay, thank you. It's supposed to be minus. That's subtraction. So let me repeat that again. The first thing is to declare all your, we're going to do an example of this. What we need to do is that we need to ensure that once we and we're going to be doing the example of the switch statement when it comes to what's it called, the calculator. We're not going to be using it for we're not going to be using it for the console application that we did last week. So quickly look at it. When you just say case, it's just like using the if. So if it is plus, then do what? Result will do what? Will be equals to what? Option 1 plus option 2. Don't forget this particular one. Let me rewrite it here. so that it's going to be very much more clear. So it's also the same thing. What I did here was separate by comma. It's the same thing. I can use my semicolon to be able to end each of them. That's the end of it. And I can also use a comma to be able to group them all together. Don't worry, you'll get what I'm trying to say when we move into the main practical class. So Shift F5. So now look at this here, because some people will say, where did we declare this particular operation 1 and operation 2? It's supposed to be declared inside the method, which is the test switch method that we declared here. So it's supposed to, but to avoid complications, so I declared it inside, not inside the method. So it's still the same thing, but I declared it inside the method. So it's op1 and it's operation 2, then the character operation. I get him. The operation is what is the name of the operation that's particularly going to be carried out. So I said you can change it to addition or anything you can name it anything. So I said case plus, case minus, case multiplication. So at any of the cases, it's going to carry out that particular operation, then break. When it breaks, it goes back to the default. Can you see? And if it is not there, then tell you that it's an unknown operator. Like if I'm going to put and, or I'm going to put $sign or any other sign that is not part of this particular operations, it's going to say is an unknown operator. Then if it exists, that I say operation 1 plus operation 2, then it's going to take me back to my return, which is now return the results for what? For whatever that I do. Don't worry, you will see the practical session. So you see the practical session. So we're able to do this. And another thing that we couldn't cover up last week was the loop operation. And what do we do with loop operation is just to ensure that we keep on iterating a particular item. So we check it for 1 time, 2 times, it occurs the 3rd time, it occurs the 4th time, it occurs the 5th, 6th, 7th time to the 10th time. So this is called loop operation. And what do we use for that basically? We use what? We use either a do while, we use for statements. Do while, we use for statements. If we have the opportunity, we are going to be getting, can you see for statements? The loop statement using the for statement. The first one is the do while and the for statements, and the other one is for each statement. You can just look into your what's it called, your materials, and you are going to be able to understand. The another thing that you need to understand again is try catch. What does try catch means? It's just to be able to handle exception. What does exception means? Exception means error handling. Error handling. Like now, whenever there's a buffer overflow or error, whenever there's a buffer overflow or error, you know, it's supposed to show to the people that the old site has crashed. So it's not showing that the old site has crashed or the operation they are trying to carry out goes into error. It's just supposed to tell you that something happened. So we use the try catch to be able to do that. I'll see if you can also do this today. If you can't, then we are going to probably in future advanced class or what's it called? In future advanced class, we'll be able to do what to talk about it. So thank you for listening. That was about last week. Let me check if I have any question in the group. Okay. I'm transit with attendance. Okay. Should I pick here? I'm coming. Okay. Mr. Josiah, please, can you quickly unmute your mic? What was your complaint last week? Mr. Josiah, can I see Mr. Josiah here?
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning to everyone.
Sorry,
my complaint actually.
the complaint was is a personal one. He missed the class. He missed the class last, and he missed test.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
No problem. Yeah. Okay.
Thank
I think
you.
I've covered up for everybody. Okay. Yes. Please. I think there's an error. Oh, I can see this one in the array side. Okay. Tell me, please. Can you quickly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. You said there's an error in
Sorry,
the array
please
side. Yes. I'm listening.
can we go back to the array slide?
Okay. Let me check if this is my slide. Okay. Sorry, please. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I think there was a part where they talked about zero base. So I'm trying to even find it.
Okay. Sorry, please. I'm coming. I want to stop
Okay,
sharing my
they
screen. I'll
said
share it again. Hold on, please.
any
Hold on. Let me share my screen again.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, on the second or third paragraph, the second line, they said any array item can be directly accessed by using an index in the .NET framework. Then they wrote array indexes are zero based. This means that to access the first elements of an array, you use the index 1. But I think zero
Yes.
based means use 0.
This is how it works. Whenever we are starting with whenever we are working with array, we don't start from 1. We don't count from 1. Are you getting me?
Yes.
We don't count. Normally when you want to start counting, you start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These particular numbers that you have here, are you getting me? Are the numbers that are available in the array, not the indexing of the array. So when you start counting the index of the array, the 1 will stand at 0, not 1.
Yes, sir. But they said you use the index 1 to get the first element. Is it not?
The one there, this index that you see here, the one here is not known as 1 when you are trying to count it as an array. You count it as 0, not 1. So now if I change this to 6 now, are you getting me? So I will choose this. It's just to be able to let you understand whatever we are doing. So if you are going to count this, you won't count it as 6. You count it as what? 0 in array. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
It's just like you are counting the location, like you're trying to count the location. You're trying to count the location. So to be able to count the location of 6, that number 6, are you getting me? You won't use 1. What you do is you do what? You say 0, index 0, index 1 as 2, index 3 as 3, index 4, sorry, index 3 as 4.
So if 6 is the first element, that means we use the index 0. not index 1.
What is it?
I said if 6 is the first element there, use the index
Yes,
0, not
index
index
0. I
1.
think the word
Yeah,
index was what was confusing you, right?
yeah. Initially, it was index 1 they put there.
1, yes,
Yes,
it was
so I think,
index 1. The reason why the 1 was included was because they wanted you to be able to understand the relative of that 1 to this. But the 0 base means that it starts from 0 when you are counting the index. So I can change this to 0. Do you understand? But what we are trying to insinuate there is that whenever you are trying to identify an element of an array, are you getting me? You start the
yes.
first letter as 0, not 1. Do you get?
All right. Yes.
That's why it says 0 based. I don't know if I'm clear with that.
Yeah,
So I think I've
thanks.
been able to return this back to 0. If that is confusing you, and I think it's because of the index. So, or we'll change it to item or element, item or elements. Okay, let's say you identify, sorry, you identify the, thank you for the item or element based on the index starting from does this answer your question? I think I've been able to rephrase that particular
Yes, sir. It's
um
very clear now.
so you
Thanks.
start it from 0 but not from 1. So if I want to call it now, you don't say, if I want to identify, you don't say array 1. So if you are saying array 1, what it's going to do is going to output 2. Do you understand? So when I want to say array 2 now, it's going to output 3, not and if I say 3 now, it's going to output 4 and 5. So the index there is 0 based, that it starts from what? From 0. I hope I'm able to clarify that, please.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much. Any other person before we move on? Okay. Thank you very much, Temi, for that clarification. So let's move on to today's what's it called? To today's class.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I sent a message even twice to put me through on what to pick in the installation of the Visual Studio.
Okay. Sorry, let me
Okay.
check your chats. Sorry. Okay, beautiful. You are done setting it up. And this is what's it called? Adekunle, right?
Yes.
Okay, I
So,
don't know. I would show you that you're choosing what's it called? Create a new project.
okay.
Yeah. So before I launch my thank you very much, Adekunle. Before I
Welcome.
launch my Visual Studio for today's class, coming, let me quickly do this. I want to show you where we stopped last week. Then I would like everybody, I'm going to take, this is 10:55. So I'm going to be using the next 5 minutes to explain what we did last week. And I'm going to be giving everybody class assessments right away. We're going to be doing it right away now. And I will be on the call. Anybody that has any challenge, I will be answering the person. The person can share his screen or something. Then we're going to be using 20 minutes to do that. I won't be giving you something very complicating. I won't be giving you something that's very complicating. So I'm very sure. But am I permitted to do that? Hello, James. Am I permitted to do that?
Yes,
Hello.
you are, but yes, you are, but they might not be able to share their screen. That's the
Okay, no,
challenge.
I think you can give the person a co-host. Anybody that want to share their screen, will give the person a co-host since you're on the call. Can we do that?
All right, just go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So I'm sharing my screen again for everybody to see whatever I have here. Share my entire screen. So I go to my Visual Studio. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. So today we're going to be talking about web forms and that's how you develop all these applications on your computer, all these desktop application. So for those people that want to restart again, I said you are going to go to create new projects, create a new project. I will redo it again for everybody. So sorry, how do we add this one now? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So sorry, it's loading. So you create a new project. So thank you. I remember I told you that you all click on C#, right? Because we're using C# as the programming language. I said still leave it at what? All platforms. And I said come to desktop and go and locate console. So last class we were able to look at only console application. So we'll just really do some things here and we'll check some of the if statements, then we'll move on to the next class. Don't forget I said I will be using 5 minutes now. Then I'm going to give the whole class a task to be able to quickly run. Or probably, I don't know. Okay, yes. Then after like 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to, like 10 minutes on the call, I'm going to give everybody, one person that would like to share his screen to be able to see what he has done so far. So we'll be able to guide the person on what he was doing, is doing wrong, or what is not doing wrong. So I said, change your project name. Today I'll call it projects. Don't forget the way we name our projects. Project 2, project training 2. So once we do that, just click on create. So it will automatically create it for you. Okay, the link to download the Visual Studio. I don't know. Can't remember if I saved it here. So I'm coming 1 second. Let me quickly look for it. Or if somebody has this link, please can you help me quickly share it on the group? Let me quickly check if I have the link here. I can't remember where I dropped the link. I'm trying to look for it. I saved it somewhere. What's the name of this guy? Just to do download. I'm trying to help you. My 5 minutes is up. Oh. I think try this. Or just try it for visuals, not what's it called though? I'm trying to help you
Ayola,
send
you
it.
can check your WhatsApp. I've shared with you the link.
Okay, thank you very much, ma. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for that. So let me quickly spend the extra 5 minutes to be able to put you through this thing. So it's on the group for the person that requested for the link. Okay. 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 Now, when I created the project, it brought me to this interface. Don't forget that you have what we call Solution Explorer, and in your Solution Explorer, you have your projects. This is the location. This one is called file, the solution file. This is your project, the solution file, the project. So where we're working on currently is the program.cs, and we are going to be working in between this main method. So I'm not sure I'm going back to where we came from last week. So I'm going to work in between this main method. So permits me to open up my previous what's it called, projects. That is, I go to file, I go to recent projects / solutions. So I think first project lessons, if I'm not wrong. Don't save. So if you are lucky enough, you can quickly take a screenshot of what I have on my screen quickly. I'll take my time to be able to let you do that. Quickly take a screenshot of this. Or should I put it on a notepad? Can I attach it on okay, let me put it on a notepad for you. Notepad. Okay. So so anybody that needs it, Control S, first lesson. First lesson. So I've done that for you. So just pick it on the sorry, I don't know. Can I attach something? Okay, I can attach your computer, desktop. So please find it in the chat section. So you can quickly use it. Probably you need to do anything. So last week we did a lot of different ways to be able to do or add two additions. So to add two additions. So we had different way we can output them. We have different ways we can what's it called? Different ways we can show them. And I said the only way you show or output your results is using console.writeLine. Yes, console.writeLine. So now, quickly, here is my assignment. Sorry, I said assignment. My class task for everybody. We're all doing it together. Yes. I'm showing you now. Please 1 second, I'm helping you to write it out.
An input field on application to manipulate or access it.
Okay. So write a console application that sum or carries out the following operations. Number 1, addition. Number 2, subtraction. Number 3, multiplication. Confirm if you can see my screen. Okay. Sorry. Multiplication. What again? Multiplication. Then number 4, division. So now there's going to be a clause to this. Please note that, please note that you need to output your results. So let's quickly do this. Then I'll move to whatever we have. If there's still enough time for us to do one more thing before we go into today's full practical. So I want to be sure, I want somebody to do this live for us. This is going to be my, what's it called? This is going to be my task for everybody. So take a screenshot. I'll also leave it on the, what's it called? I'll also leave it on the group. I'm sorry, I'll also leave it on the screen. So I don't know if anybody has a question. I'll be in the chat section now. So this is, what time is this? 11:08. So by 11:20, that's how many minutes? 12 minutes, right? Okay, no. By 11:25. So by 11:20, I'll call somebody, especially like Adekunle, to show me his screen. Please, admin, please take note of Adekunle. I don't know who else would like to. I know Adekunle have already finished setting up his environment. I don't know if Ayodele too have successfully. You know what? Please stop sending me direct message. I think I don't see those direct messages. Please note that, please, Miss Tura. Please note that I don't see those direct messages. That's why I don't respond to you when you send me anything. So let's quickly do this. I want to see who is going to do that first. You give us two numbers. The first one, the second one, the first operation, second operation. So you're going to carry out the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, division. Please confirm in the chat if you've started it, please. I need people to also okay, thank you. So I need people to also, if you don't have if you don't have your system with you, you can take a pen and a biro to be able to you can take a pen and a biro to be able to do your own too. So don't worry, we'll accept it too. So please let's quickly do that. Now we have less than 15 minutes to go for this class task. Yes, we have less than 15 minutes to go. I think I've been able to help us, but I just need us to do hands-on. I don't want to assume that we already know, then, because we're going to be going to more complex things in few minutes from here. So write a console application that carries out the following operations. So the addition, subtraction, multiplication. You can even do it on 3 different operations. Yes, okay. Please let me change this particular thing. Yes, let's make it more difficult. Let's make it. Please, Adekunle, confirm if you are currently trying this particular task. Adekunle.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, are you on it?
Yes, I'm trying.
Okay. Ayodele, please confirm if you are on this task. Hello, Ayodele. Please, who again is on this task again? Who's again? I want to know who's on this task.
Sir,
Again.
sir.
Hello?
Yeah, sir, is it okay if we send screenshots? Because
Yes, you
I'm
can
new to
send screenshots.
Microsoft
Yes.
Zoom.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes. It's allowed. Okay, so please let's quickly try this so that's just been a boring class for all of us. It will be like after I've left the session, then you are now battling with some things. Let's see what your results is going to look like. So now I want to do something. Let's do it for like this. Output for two, number one, two operations, like between two operations, maybe operation A and B, A and B. Then B, three operations, A and B and C. Yes, and I probably had A plus B minus C, A times B. You get what I'm saying? Just do any one. So let's just do for this particular task. So I'm waiting for everybody who is okay. I'm still waiting. If you have any challenge, you can drop on the chat section. I'm still waiting. So please, I want everybody to give it a try. I want everybody to really give it a try. Please, I beseech everybody. If you don't have your system, you can use a pen and a bar and what's it called? A pen and your sheet of paper. Just be able to do it. Let's review it together. Let's see. Because we're going to be going to something more complex. And by the time we go to that place, if you don't understand these fundamentals, then you might not be able to do what? To achieve whatever we want to achieve. And immediately we are done with this now, we are going straight to today's practical session. That is Windows Form. So please try it. I have um I have 5 more minutes for somebody to send me his it's not hard now, it's very simple. It's very simple. Madam Edith, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I said it's very simple, ma. Hello, ma.
Yeah, what did you say?
I said, is it not simple?
Yeah, it is.
It's just for them to add A plus A and B plus B or A plus B and they just give me the answer. Okay, so let's do this. It's a nice time together. Let's fix this together. I have don't worry, don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. I have no, I have 10 minutes, but I will be calling somebody by I will be calling Adekunle to show me his screen. Yes, I want to see Adekunle's screen. Sorry, hello, Mr. Ra, are you there? Hello, Mr. Ra, are you there? Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Tell me, have you been able to set up your Visual Studio? Please confirm.
Yes, sir. I'm currently
Okay, are you on it
working
also?
that. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's beautiful. Hello, Francis, are you still there? Hello, Abiodun, are you there? Okay, somebody. Wow, Temi is giving me great vibe. Correct. Okay, let me see what Temi has. Okay, can you run this?
All right, sir.
Okay, run it. Let's see your results. So you should be having 3 outputs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're having 3 outputs, right?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the first one, the LO. Yes, I
Yes,
forgot about that one.
yes. Okay, so let's give others to the opportunity to quickly do theirs too. I'm happy. Please let's if you have the opportunity, let's put our hands together for Timmy. Timmy has done very well. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's put our hands together for Timmy. Is the one that um okay. So we'll review it very soon. Thank you very much, Timmy. So who else is there again? Who's there again?
Sir, sorry, please, I have a question.
Okay.
How did you set your own layout to dark mode? Your layout.
Okay. You go to okay. Let me see. Can you still see my screen? Okay. Let me show you. So you go to tools. Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see it? So you can come to other team. Can you see my team here?
Yes, sir. Tools and team.
So you see blue extra contracts. I think currently you are in light mode. This is what you have.
Sir, it's not showing. It's not showing.
It's not showing from your side.
Yeah, it's not showing.
Okay.
Ayla,
Like
we're still seeing your PowerPoint.
yeah, we're seeing the same thing.
Okay, I still see my PowerPoint.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
So you might have to take that again.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I don't know why it's okay. I think my PowerPoint is on the full screen. That's why. How about now? Can you see it?
Not yet.
No, sir.
Okay. Share.
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Okay. So what I just said you should do is go to tools. Can you see? Theme. Then you can change between blue. I can change between blue, but I'm currently using dark mode. Can you see this? I think this is your own current theme, right?
Yes, sir.
This is your current
I've
theme.
been able to change it.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Or
on
probably
blue,
you can
so
even go
I've changed
to,
it to dark.
yes, you can go to option. You can go to option too. In the tools, just go to options. You see general, you can come here, then pick. In case it's not available on some other systems, so just click on dark and return it back to where I'm coming from. Please let me go back to my dark mode.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so we've exhausted more than 2 minutes out of my extra time. So, but let me give the remaining 3 minutes. So, I need somebody to assist me. Apart from Temi, where's that chat? Okay, this chat. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 minutes more. Okay, Philip, any issue? Do you have any issue? Okay, 3 minutes more for everybody to finish whatever magic we are performing. Please help me give I promise that Adekunle will be sharing the screen. So let me give Adekunle the permission to be able to share the screen, please. Okay.
Okay, Adekunle, can you try sharing your screen now?
Yeah, Adekunle, try to share your screen. Let us see where you are. Then followed by Philip. Philip too will share his screen. Is it possible, Philip? Let's quickly do that. Then Timmy will now, because Timmy has already gotten the answer. So he will be the last person to talk. He's going to tell me I was able to achieve that. So Adekunle, quickly share your screen, please. Or do I need to stop my screen?
I think you will need to stop sharing so that someone else can.
Okay,
Oh,
I've
great.
stopped it. Okay, yeah.
Great.
I'm trying to share it. I didn't get it. Please, maybe, okay.
Okay, great.
This is where I am.
Hey. Um, um, Temi, please unmute your mic. I will be the judge for today.
All right, sir. I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you see screen?
Yes, sir.
Something is wrong. Plenty things.
8 errors.
Hmm?
System shows 8 errors.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Wait, Temi. Don't unmute yet. Just no, unmute. Don't talk yet. I'll ask you to talk. Yes. So
Okay, sir.
now, Adekunle, look at it very well. From the clear understanding of what we've done so far, something is wrong somewhere. What's the
I've been,
first thing that's wrong?
I've been trying to find out where did I get it wrong.
Okay.
At initial stage, I use yes, I changed it to integer.
Okay.
So I was actually thinking that this hello shouldn't be there since I'm not running this. since you give
Okay.
us numbers. So when I pick 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I put it like this,
Okay.
try to check it if it will run, and I got all these messages.
Okay, beautiful. Now look at that your sum. Look at sum. Why is sum not why is sum not why is sum also showing on the line? Like why is sum showing that it's an error?
Maybe because it's in
Don't mind me, let me laugh. Oh.
you
Because
laughing.
you were laughing. Eh?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh, yeah, don't worry. Now, don't worry. What we'll do now is that before I ask Temi to talk,
Okay.
now look at the error list. Please, everybody, please look at, let's learn from what's happening here. Look at the error list. Can you see the error list? So go to the first one. Error list, the error list down.
Okay, error list.
Yes. What does the first one says?
Set string to integer.
You do not read it. What does it say?
You mean where my cursor is now?
Read everything on that line.
And it cannot implicitly convert type string to int.
So go and look at what it means. What does it mean? Like normal English. What does it mean?
Integer. Can you see it?
You tell me, what do you think that particular error is saying? Cannot
Let me put
implicitly
maybe
convert type string to integer. What does it mean? You still don't get, Abby?
I still don't get.
Okay, Tell me, please take over.
I think it's because of the quote he puts.
Thank you
So
very
if you
much.
look
We said last week that the double quote is only for string.
Okay.
Take it out. Okay. So end it. You've not ended it. Good. Good. Hold on. Now your error is now how many?
It remains 6.
Okay. Now just watch you. Scroll up.
Nothing.
There's a problem with your projects. So close. Okay, cut all these things. Cut it. Control X. Okay. Oh no, hold on. Before you do that, now you did not declare the data types that sum is going to hold. Do you get? So on top of sum now, yeah. So declare the data type now for sum. Yeah, now.
The data sum.
Data type, that's int, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then sum, space, sum. No, capital letter S. Yeah, end it. Now you have 4 more errors to go. Click on what's it called? That error. What's going on in that error? No, click on these ones.
Which one?
No, go up. Oh yeah. Wait, run this project. Let us see if it will go. But this one where it's supposed to come. Okay. Did it work?
No. Okay, you can see the screen.
It's worked now.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, did it work?
Yes, 801.
801 now. Add it together. It's what?
It's 801.
Ahead. Did you get now? So now you stop sharing your screen. I will allow. Do you get what you did wrong?
Yes.
Are you sure? So you
Yes.
when you were supposed to add strings, when you're supposed to add just integer, you added
Integer
only.
on the string.
Yeah. So when you were supposed to add only when you do that's the sum you did not declare, we call it instantiation. Instantiation. You did not instantiate your sum. That is, you did not tell us the type of data type it is. So okay, thank you very much. So now go and do for 3 numbers, change the operation from plus, maybe multiplication and division or something, and then give us the outputs in the chat room. Thank you very much. You can also share your screen. Okay, now let's go to Philip. Philip, please, can you? Okay. Philip is not. Okay, thank you very much, Mistura. Let us look at Mistura's own. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen for Mistura. Share screen. Okay. Please confirm you can see my screen here, everybody. Mistura, it is wrong. Go. Okay, 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 okay. I think she's right. Tell me, confirm if she's right.
It's partially right.
He's right. He's right.
I've sent
So-
I've sent another one.
Okay, let me click check another one. You are right, because what you did was that you concatenated 3 strings. Thank you. I like you. That's good. You took it beyond what we also thought of. So let me look at it. Another one. Okay. Oh, yeah, do for numbers. Let's do for numbers. Let's see the okay. You've corrected the console. Does right. That's backslash that you did. It's not going to run. No, please note that it's not going to make that your console dot line to work. So it's correct, 100% correct. But what you did was that you concatenated or you added 3 strings. The first number is A, the second number is B, the third number is C. So by the time you are going to output it, it's going to give you A, B, C. That is beautiful. Thank you, Mr. But yeah, quickly do for numbers. Let me see what you are doing for numbers. Who am I calling again? Who's coming up on the board again? Who's coming up on board again? I'm coming. I think this is getting interesting. Let me look at somebody again from the okay. So Philip, can you give us screenshots? Can you do those screenshots for us, please? Philip, please. So I'll go to know everybody's on this together. Please, I'll go to be sharing Temi's on to now. Please, Ayodele, please confirm if you are there. Hello, Ayodele. Hello, Ayodele. Hello, Ayodele. Okay. Please share us a screenshot of what you've done, please. Share us a screenshot of what you've done, please. Okay. But can you share screenshots? Either from your phone, you can see the way Mr. Ra did it. It's not compulsory you use a computer. At least you have a basic knowledge of it. Please quickly scribe it on your jotter. I would like to see it. Who again? Okay. Temi, So I'm sharing your screenshots now. Where's sharing full screen? Share. Okay. So chats. Okay. So tell me, please unmute your mic. I'm sharing your screen now.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I think you can see my two screens.
Yes.
So explain your code to us.
All right. You said that we're going to use 3 values. The
Yes.
first question was 2 values, second was 3 values. So I decided to declare variables for the 3 values. Then also the answers I'll give. Since I'll be giving out 2 answers, I declared values, a variable for the 2 answers. That's why I declared everything first on the line. Let's see, 15 to 19. Then I assigned the variables. I assigned them numbers. Then I put the, let's see.
Yeah, now continue.
Use the syntax to print out the results.
Okay.
Yeah, I use the syntax.
Console.write line.
Yes.
To be able to write each of
the answers 1 and answers 2.
As the value in the variables. So thank you very much, Timmy. So let me just give you this English for everybody. When you have your integer, which is your data type, and your variable, like the one I have for terminal, when you have them together like that, it's a declaration of what? Of an operation. So we call it instantiation. Instantiation. Do I need to type that out? Instantiation. 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 So it's just for you to be able to declare your variable name and your what? And your data type together. That's what we call instantiation. Then where we have number 1 equals to 3, are you getting me? It's called assigning of values to the variable. Assigning here, we call it assigning of what? Of value to the variable. Here, this is called assigning or assignment operator. Your equals to there is the assignment operator. Your plus and minus is called arithmetic operation. Arithmetic operation. So they are called arithmetic operations. They are the equals to, whenever you see your equals to, means assignment. So the value of number 2 and number 3 divided by number 3 is assigned into what? Variable 2. Do you understand? So I'm very sure that is very, very clear. That's very, very clear. How do we do this? Okay. So thank you very much, Temi, for this wonderful what's it called? Task that you did. I think everybody enjoyed it. At least I didn't ask you to go back home to to do anything. Now, until on this same projects. So I want to do one very funny thing. I don't know, should I clear this one or I should what's it called? Okay, let's write it up here. Okay, so look up here, everybody. So look up, everybody here. So now I want to use the if statement. The if statement. Yes, I think you can see it very clearly. The if statement. Don't forget I said the double / is used as a comment. When you see a comment, it is not needed. That is, the compiler will do what? Will skip it. It's just for us to document whatever we are doing at that particular stage. It's just to document what we are doing at that particular stage. So now let's go talk about the if statement. How do we write the if statement? It's just very simple. We say if into brackets. Please note this. Let me increase my screen. Please note this. If into brackets, then maybe variable a is greater than b. Can you see it? Then I will open a curly bracket. Then whatever that I want to put will be inside this curly bracket. So this if is telling you that you can first check to be able to do what? To be able, before you now output whatever you want to output. So now, another thing that we can do is that you find out that there's a there. Don't forget that this a is a variable. So I should have done one funny thing, and that is to be able to instantiate it. That is, add a data type to it, a comma b. So can you see? It's going to take the okay. I've said I've not added 0 equals to 1. So if a is greater than b, look at it, everybody. If a is greater than b, then console dot write line, then we'll put it to brackets the way we've been doing. Then what will you do? We need to do something. If a is greater than b, then we'll say a is greater than b. So we cannot put our else, or you can use as many if. Let's use another if again. If a is less than b, look at this. I will tell you the difference now. They will say console dot write line into brackets please look up, everybody, end it. So a is less than b. Normally, I want you to do something for me just in the chat room. Which one do you think is correct between the two? Look at these two statements now. A is greater than b, then a is less than b. So which one do you think is correct? So let me quickly check my chat section, just one person or two. But yeah, let's do that together. Which one do you think is correct? A is greater than b, or a is less than b? Second statement. So, but you know that, thank you very much, Misura and Oluwatomisin. You know that if I'm going to, thank you very much, Temi. You know that if I'm going to run this one now, it's going to run the 2. Are you getting me? So now let's look at it. Let's run it together. It's going to run the 2. A is greater than b. A is
second statement. The b
yes,
is
thank you very
written
much.
be.
Yes, thank you very much. So I want it to run. It's going up. Let's hold on. It's going to run the 2 line of statements. Then check which one is what. Can you see? A is what? Is less than b. This one, what happened there? It will run the 2 statements, then pick the right answer and output it. So if A is greater than b, then do this one. Else, now look at this, please. Thank you very much, guys. Before I don't want to use else yet. So we all said A is less than b. Don't forget that it first ran the 2 statements, then gave us the answer to this particular one that is correct. That is A is less than b. Sorry, it's still giving me out the solution to this. I need to comment it out. Thank you. So okay. Okay, so let's go back up, please. So look up, everybody, now. In order to make these two now work, what I will do is that I will add an else statement. Then I'll say, this is wrong, Abi. This is wrong. So now, tell me that, please, zero cannot be greater than 1. Don't play unless you will learn in a hard way. So let's end it. Let's end it. Don't forget that you have to always end it. I'm going to hide all these ones so you can be able to have a full screen. So can you see now? So I said if A is greater than B, which is wrong, Abi? So once it gets here and it does not work, it will go and run this particular statement and tell you that please 0 cannot be greater than 1. I'm even polite that by putting please. So I say don't play unless you are. So I expect it to run this one, show me answer for this, and also show me answer for this. So I'm going to run that now. Then let us see what we are going to get. What do we see on the screen here? Please, 0 cannot be greater than what? 1. Don't play unless you will learn in the hard way. Then the second one, I say A is what? Is less than B. So I can decide to remove this one now. Are you getting me? Or come here and say remove this one, then put it here. Instead of writing all these jargons, then I'll say put it here. Please look up, everybody. So it will still give me the same one answer. A is less than B. Can you see now? Can you see now? Now let us put it on what's it called? On a arithmetic operation. So now let's make A to be 5 and B to be 8. Look up, everybody, please. Look at what I want to do. If I want to do any operation, are you getting me? I can say, look up, everybody. Let's put sum in sum. And for some of us that like lazy job, we can decide to put everything together and just say int comma sum. Can you see? So to tell you that A is int, by separating it with comma, B is int, then sum. Then here I will say that if A is greater than B, are you getting me? I can carry out sum now. Can you see? Equals to A plus B. Permit me to add subtract 2. Let's call it minus. Capital letter is supposed to be capital N. You people are not correcting me. S. Then let us make mistake in our naming conventions. So sum now equals to A plus B, right? If we now say minus, right, equals to what? A minus B. What will happen? Please, in the chat section. If we say minus now equals to A minus B, what do you think will happen? Let me know. What do you think will happen? A minus B. When A is greater than B, you should do what? A minus B. What will happen? Please, I need somebody to help me out with that. What kind of results are we going to get? I'm waiting. If we say A, thank you, negative. So I don't know if we should try together, but if A is greater than B, are you getting me? If A is greater than B, then we cannot perform minus, we can perform minus here. Do you understand? We can perform minus here. Thank you very much. You can perform, sorry, let's say this English properly. If A is greater than B, then we can perform minus here. But if A is not greater than B, are you getting me? If A is not greater than B, which is supposed to come here, then it should perform addition. Do you understand the difference now? It should perform addition. So here, I'm going to ask you to call minus. Then sum. Let me repeat that again. If A is greater than B, then it should what? Perform subtraction. Else, if A is less than B, it should do what? Perform addition. So now let us run it and see. Okay, before I continue, what do you think would be my answer here, everybody? In the chat sections, what would be my answer? What would be our answer here? In the chat section, what would be our answer for this if-else statement? I just need one person to go. What would be our answer? Thank you very much. 13. So let's run it if we are going to get 13. Okay, I think we didn't end one of the statements.
Sir, do we need to assign or do we need to perform the operation inside the if else?
What do you say?
The operations, the minus or the assigning variables for minus and sum. Do we need to do that inside the if else?
Do you mean put these ones?
No. I mean the minus equals to A minus B.
This one?
And the sum, yes, and the sum equals to A plus B. Do we need to put those ones inside the if else bracket or block?
Yes, it will be inside. Yes, inside. Why we are putting inside is to be able to demarcate which of the block. These particular ones are called blocks. Are you getting me? Can you see it? It's just to be able to tell you that anything between this opening block and the closing block will be thank you, will be done within that particular boundary on the condition. Thank you very much, Oluwatomisi Salako. So whatever you do within this particular block will be applicable to this if. And whatever you do between this particular block will be applicable to this else. Please permit me, is complaining that this what's it called, is declared. I need to declare it locally.
Oh no, it's fine. I get it now.
Okay, sorry. We already declared some somewhere here. Don't mind me. Can you see? Permit me to go and get that sum from here. I'll take it from here. I'll put it here. Okay. So do I have minus again there? Do I have minus? Let's check it. Minus. Okay. So we can run it now. So we're supposed to get 13. Do you see my answer? So let us exchange the variables. Let's just exchange the values of the variables. So we'll change this one to 8. And we'll change this one to 5. So we run it. Then it's supposed to give us 3. Abi? 3, yes. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Is it clear? So now before we go, let's add multiple else. Let's add multiple else. If else. Are you getting me? So we can also say if else. Are you getting me? If else. Sorry. If else into brackets. Sorry, else if, that's what we're supposed to do. else if A equals to, then there's a difference between equals to and equality sign in operation statements. I did not tell you that. See this one. It's different from this one. Oh. This one is an operation or arithmetic equality sign. Are you getting me? This one is an operation that is used to assign. Then this one is the equality sign. That thing is equals to that particular thing. So we use this one to carry much of operations for conditional statements. While this one is to assign. Don't forget, when you are using if, when you are using for, when you are using while, another conditional statement, when you want to compare whatever is in both variables, are you getting me? We use this equality sign. This is called equality sign. This is called equal sign. One is used to assign, thank you, and one is used to compare. Thank you very much. So this one is used to compare. This one is used to compare, while this one is used to assign. So now, look at this now. What I want to do is that I want to add, let's just call it time. It's permitted to use it like that. So I'll come here, I'll say times equals to A multiplied by B. Then I will end it. Please note this. Then let's use, no, they're not the same thing. They're not the same thing. In programming, they are not the same thing. I'm at Thomason. They are not the same thing. So I'll use this one at times. Okay. So look at it, everybody. Please look up. So if A is greater than B, it should do what? It should run this minus. Else, if A equals to 6, Abi, it should do this one. Then else, that is, A is not greater than B and A is not equals to 6. Any other thing that is existing, it should run A plus B. So now, we've done A is greater than B. We've done A is less than B. So now let's go and change this to equals. So change this to 5. So what are we supposed to get? That is 5 times 5. I wrote 6 here. B. Then I'll run it, then I'll say 5 times 5, that is 25. Do you understand? Another thing that we can do there again is this. Please note this. If A equals to, look at this. If A equals to 5, right? Do this. You can duplicate this one and say else if A equals to 8. If A equals to 8, right? So divide A by B. Though this one will give us an error. This one will give us an error. We will try it. So because we'll not convert it to decimal for us. So let's move on. Let's just see what we have here. So it's supposed to get 40. That is 5 times 8. So now let us say if A now equals to 8 and B equals to 5. And B equals to 5. So let us run it quickly. It's going to give an error here. But what do we do? Is it minus? If A equals
Probably
to
there's
8.
another condition that is already working.
What is it?
True before. I think maybe there's another condition that is true before that.
Okay, sorry. It's using this one first. I get me. So let us do like this. Please, let's bring this one up. I get me. Let's bring this one up. Let this one go first. Then this one, we'll go and replace it there. So that it's not. Thank you very much for that, Amy. So let this one go up first. So to first check if A equals to 8, then continue like that. So let's run it. It should give an error. Can you imagine? This calculation is wrong. Oh. Do you know why it's wrong? Wait, I can see two if there. Oh, look at this one too. How did I get to this stage? If, else, if, else, if, else, if, then else. Yeah, sorry. It's giving 1. That is approximately, sorry, it's approximating it to 1. Can you see? It's very wrong. Very, very wrong. But what I can do is this. It's very rare. It's supposed to throw, what's it called? Because 8 divided by 1 by 8 divided by 5 will give us 1 point. That is what? 1.2. Abi? Am I right? No, 1.6. 1.6. 8 divided by 2 will give us 1.6. So now let me just change something here. So I will have double, that is Z. I'll just say X. So I'll come here, then I'll say if A, then X now, just watch, X now equals to this one, X. Let's see if it's going to convert it without so let's see. So you still seeing A and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this. I'm going to convert that to double. So let's go there. Give us 1 point something. No, something is wrong somewhere. Okay, let's do like this.
Let's try float.
I'm coming. Not float. It's still seeing this A and A as what's it called? So I'll first do like this. So first convert that one, then convert this one to. Convert this one to. Don't mind all my jargons. I would when you are doing your practicals, you would be able to understand. So let's run it. If you're able to give us 1 point something. Can you see? So what I did was that I first converted the 8 into double, and I converted the 5 into double. Are you getting me? So it can hold. Thank you very much, Salah Toluwatomisi. So it can hold what's it called? So far so good. This is how the if statement works. Yeah, we're going to be going on break now. I don't know if anybody has a question before we go on break. So when we come back, we're going to be doing a real-time desktop application. Yes, a desktop application, a real-time desktop application. And what are the things we're going to be doing? I hope we can finish up our calculator. So if we cannot finish up our calculator, we would but we're able to see how calculations are being carried out on the screen. And okay, I should copy this for you. Okay, Control A, Control C. Okay. Should I copy it with this? What's it called? Please confirm if I should copy it with this comment for you. Should I confirm with this comment or I should remove them? You know, we didn't use it. Okay. So Control A, Control C. So notepad. So file, save as. James, we are ready for break.
All right. Thank you, Ayola. And yes, so we should be going on break now. Although initially I wanted us to go for break by 12:30 because since we're still busy doing some other things. So I wanted us to go by 12:30 so that we can resume by 1. But it's fine. So we can go on break now. And anything 12:35, 12:40 for
James, I think you can have a 30 minutes break. You can be back by 12:30 so we can continue. James, are you there? Okay, so please, we will take a 30 minutes break and 12:30 would be back from the break. This class is quite interesting and we don't want to stay away from the class for so long. So we'll be back by 12:30, please.
I don't want us to lose that vibe, right?
James? James, can you hear me? Hello, James? Okay, so his network is definitely glitching. So let's go on break. We'll be back by 12:30 then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And if anybody's having an issue, you can just drop it on the chat section. I'll be watching. Okay, welcome back everybody once again. I think the session has really given us a total insight of how programming really works. You understand that you give it a command and it does what? It outputs back whatever results or whatever command that you gave it to run. So now quickly, we're going to be doing different practical this time around. One of the reasons why I've decided to use less of slide and more of practical is because one, you are learning in these 2 Saturdays is what you are supposed to learn in nothing less than 6 weeks, or probably you can call it 8 weeks. Yes. So less than 8 weeks. So you are learning it in 2 weeks. So you are very, 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 very lucky that you can do this. So what we did initially was using console application. Console application is not used to build anything. Yes, most of the developers that you see, they call themselves developers. They only use console application, and at the end of the day, they cannot give them a project to do. They will start running a task getter to tell you that they're having problem, they are having this one. They start looking for other programmers that will help them out to do something. I would have said we should go into web, but because of our time, we might not be able to really start understanding what HTML is, what CSS is, now going to the back end. But with desktop application, you can be able to create any application that has to do with desktop application. Let me chip in this to you. You can give it a try. What I'm about to show you now, if you go to App Tech and you want to take training on this, when I did it, 2015 to now is what? How many years? 9 years. When I did it in 2014, yes, I went there for a training to be able to, I got a job for desktop application development. I searched and searched for materials. I couldn't get material. I decided to go to Aptech to get their material. Maybe it's going to, I paid nothing less than 500,000. That was in 2014. Yes. I paid nothing less than 500,000 just to, and they don't have a physical material. It was on a disc. So what I'm going to be teaching you now is some that is worth over 500,000 right now currently. But I won't be teaching you everything. You can develop yourself on it. You can improve on it. And the little knowledge I give you now will help you to be able to forge ahead in further application development. But don't forget, the application we're going to be developing now is Windows application. That is application for desktop. So from your laptop, it cannot work on phone, it cannot work on tablets, it can only work on a Windows desktop application, any size of desktop application that we have. I hope we are ready. And please the fundamentals that we've learned initially is what we are going to be using to be able to attack this what's it called? This knowledge that we are going to get. So I'm trying to free my system. Hold on, I have too much of things opened up. Okay. So let's quickly go there now. And let's see. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Confirm if you can see my screen.
No, sir.
Okay. How about now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
So let's quickly run through this in 3 minutes. So designing Windows application. I told you that I'm not lying. You can ask. Can just walk into AppTech one of these days, and though at the end of the day, I had to leave when I collected my certificates because when I collected my what's it called, my material, because I didn't need their certificates. I only wanted to work on a project. I needed a way to wrap my head around it. So that was why I collected it then. I did not finish it. So even the lecturer that they gave me only knew console application. So even me that I'm not the that I can do what's it called? That I was already more than 5 years or 6 years into web application. I could do it. So why would I be writing console application? So I had to leave what's it called? But at least I was able to get the material that I wanted. So moving ahead now, understanding Windows application. So there are smart client application that consists one or two more forms that displays a what? A visual interface to users. So like this application that we have now, this what's it called? PowerPoint that you can see is a desktop application. So you can use the method I want to teach you now to be able to create this desktop application. So I won't waste any of your time. So we have a tool, which is also called a GUI tool. In Visual Studio, it's called Toolbox. So you can use this toolbox to drag and drop which of the tools that you need to be able to build whatever you are building. So I'll show you. So in creating a Windows form, you need a Windows template, something like a normal Windows template. I'm going to show you that one too. So, it's going to have everything that has to do with your view, your toolbox, and everything. You might not really go into the complexities of that, but I'll show you how to start it up. I'll show you how to create a new Windows form. I'll show you how to understand event handling. Event handling, like when you click a button, what do you want it to do? So I'm going to show you visual inheritance. Then we'll go to create some very funny applications. Then what's it called? Can you see? This is an example of Windows application that was built using Visual Studio. Do you understand? So Microsoft Excel 2010. So they've left Microsoft forms. Windows forms. I'll be taking Windows forms to what's it called? Something more higher now. So we're not talking about that, we're talking about Windows Phone because it's very easy for me to be able to quickly take you and help you to understand. So you can go through the material too. Those ones that I'm not able to cover, they are all in the materials, and you'll be able to what's it called? you'll be able to relate with them after I'm done with this. So once again, welcome. And I hope you're going to enjoy every bit of this class. I'm going to be closing my Visual Studio to open up another one. So, okay, I'm going to be closing my Visual Studio to open another one. So share. So try to share my whole screen. So what is this? Okay. Okay. It's coming up. Now we have please confirm you can see my screen and what you can see on my screen, please.
I can see it, sir.
Okay.
Project training, first project lesson.
Okay, great. All these ones that we've created here, they are all console applications. So we're going to be creating a new project. Please follow me step by step now. You go back to new projects. You go back to new projects. You wait for it to load. Then don't forget what we said, your C#, your all platform. What are we building? A desktop application. So please look at this. We have WPF. That's what we use currently. You know, it doesn't have all these blue background something. You see the difference, but I'm not going to be going there today. So, but where I'm going is this. Windows Form application. So .NET WinForm. So you can just click on this, then click on next. So don't forget that it's Windows Form app. Let me go back there again. How do I hide this thing? Hide video panel. Okay, thank you. So let me go back. Stats. What is that thing? Navigate back to stats. That Windows. Stats. I'm coming. Let me close and restart again. So for those that are not very fast in getting that, because I must not miss anything. Once I move like this, once I shoot, you shoot along. So look at it. I come to create a new project. Bam. Once you get to create a new project, you come to C#, all platform, the desktop application. So you come to what? Windows Form app. Please don't forget to, or you can use Windows Form app.NET framework. Any one of the two. You can use it. Don't use WPF. Please, can you use WPF? Don't use. I did not send you. I only asked you to use Windows Form app, either of the two. The difference is because this second one will support previous .NET framework, and this one will support only the latest .NET framework. So let's use this .NET framework. So then you click on next. Then what should we name it? We should name it Windows Form application 1. So let's do that. So you can see the target framework here. We have to 3 points. That's to 2.0. If it was the other one, you cannot. Let's go back there. It's only for latest. Can you see? You cannot change the .NET version. Can you see? Please note that. So make sure that when you are picking your own, you choose the .NET framework version. It's the same thing, but this one will support the latest framework, which is 4.7.8. 4.7.8. So this one can support it 2.0. So if you like, for those people that use legacy system, that is old system, so you'll be able to work with their .NET framework. So let me just put Video Forms app. One, let me just do this and let's create it. So you wait till it's finished creating. Is Temi in the group? Is he on the call? Temi, are you on the call?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please unmute your mic. Let's do this together. Okay,
All right.
good. Yeah. So do you notice this Windows form? How many of you are aware of this? You are all aware with this Windows form, right? Abi? This particular form one, look at it. This particular Windows icon. You know that's how our previous
okay.
applications used to look like. Are you getting me? Not like the current WPF that we use now. That's Windows presentation form. That's WPF. So this is where we build all our applications. So let me just quickly walk you through this particular interface. So this is called a form window, inside your Visual Studio. You can decide to expand it to 100%. That is, it will move from this particular end to this end. But this is the default one. Are you getting me? To automatically scale it. So if you like, you can decide to make it to be 100% to fit into it. But let's leave it like this. If we need to scale it, you can increase it by the nodes. Can you see? So this anything you do now will be the size of whatever is going to be available on the screen. So look at my side. You have your Solution Explorer here, where you have your form one. You can right click on this, on the Windows form or your solution, then click on add to add what's it called? Another form. You can say form. To add another form, it's going to bring a name. Okay, so Windows Forms. Can you see? So you say form, call it form 2. Please follow me gently. Then you click on add. So to add plenty forms, maybe you want to move from one form to another. But for this class, I'm not sure I'm going to be doing that. So you can take your time, read the material that will be sent to you. Everything is documented there. And ensure that you also do more research. Don't forget, the little idea I'm going to give you here will help you to be able to build a simple app, any type of app. So now, when we're doing the console application, we did a lot of what's it called? Addition, subtraction, something. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is that we are going to be having two text box. Are you getting me? We are going to be having two text box. And don't forget, I said there's something we call toolbox. Is the GUI for this particular Windows form, and it's located on the left side. Please, calm down. So you do this here. Ensure that, okay, I have a pin here. Please look at this pin here. Can you see? You can use it to auto hide. So I'll be doing that once in a while. So I have my properties here too, and I can hide it here. Somebody will say that, what about if I can't find these properties on this side? What can I do? This toolbox, probably mistakenly you just drag it to somewhere and you couldn't find it. Can you see that it's not there? Do you notice that it's not there? The toolbox and the properties, and you need it. So what do you need to do? Is to go to view. Please notice that. Then go and look for, you see the Solution Explorer there. That's where all your folders are arranged layers by layers. Then you look for property. Scroll down. Can you see property window? It will come back. Can you see it? Then you go back again to view. Go back again to view. You go and look for toolbox. Toolbox. Let's go and look for toolbox. Where's toolbox? Can you see it? Can you see it here? Toolbox. So you click on it, then it's back. So any way you want it to be, you can always arrange them. And you can also move all these things. You can move this one away from this place. You can move it to this side. Are you getting me? It should be beside inside the toolbox. But I'm sorry, I don't want that. I want it to be on this particular place. So just drag it and place it inside this place. So you can hide it. Can you see? It's back. Another thing that happens is that you can also place them inside each other. Like now, lock this, make this property come up like this, take it out, then place it inside this explorer. It will be down here. So you don't need to make it very complicating. So just take it out and you'll be fine last. So I'm taking it back like this. So so now let's look at this particular form. You can see all the properties by the right here. There are two ways to be able to view the properties. Please pay attention to this. Number one is through grouped or group categories. Through group categories. But I personally, I always like this alphabetical order. Yes, I always like this alphabetical because if I'm looking for something, I don't have to be looking for where is the group something. I'll just come to this alphabetical order and everything will be listed name after alphabet after alphabet. Then you do whatever you want to do. There's another thing called events here. Please look here. Events here is when you say clicking, when you click, when you over, when you do all those things. So you can click on it. It's going to show all the events that are available for this particular what's it called, for this particular Windows form page. So by the time you are exporting this, don't forget that all these black lines will not come up. It will only be everything within this form and this form one. So firstly, let us rename this form and let us change it to calculator. So I'll look for name. Don't worry, you'll see there. Sorry, I'm still on events, properties. These properties, these events. So let's go up. I'm looking for name. I'm looking for name. Okay, can I see it here? So if it's going to be very easy for me, I'll just change it to alphabetical order. I'll just go to N. Where's N? Tests. Okay, this was showing tests here. Can you see it? Then I'll just change it to what? I'll just change it to calculator. So I'll click on enter. Please confirm if you can see this. I can also change the icon. So how do I change the icons? I just go to I. Can you see the icon here? I can come here, get my own personal icon, or come here and look for one icon, but that will be .ico file. That will be .ico file. So if you have .ico file, you can be able to what's it called? You can be able to drop it and then insert your own particular color. You can also change the color of these backgrounds. Can you see these backgrounds? You can change the color. So what you just need to do is go to calling. Okay, appearance. So you can decide to change the background, not title, background color, font color. I'm coming to look at this. This background color, you can change it from white to blue. Can you see? If you want, you can change it from white to blue to black. If you want it to look like a command prompt, something, but we're using white. I'm sorry, we're using white. White, or yellow. Let's use yellow. Let's use yellow. Then you can change the expand it to be able to see layout. So everything should be in the center. The background image later should be in the center. But for now, I don't need any background image. Also, I want to change the fore color. If you say fore color, the fore color means that the color it goes to mean the color of the foreground. So whatever you type there will be in black. Typing to be in black. Whatever you type there will be the color of your text. The color of your text. So that is the fore color. So let's leave it and move a little bit forward. I can decide to hide this particular what's it called? Form border. I can say none. So can you see? That's the form border. I've taken it off. So, but I need this. So sizable, so that I can be able to size it. So let's move up a little bit and let's see how the toolbox work. So don't forget that you have your properties. All you just need to do is to click on the controls and it's going to be available here. So, and I told you that you can either use the categorize or you use the what? The alphabetical. So let's quickly do very interesting practical. So that is, we want to have two text box. So go to all windows. So if you go to all windows, you will see everything here. But if you don't want to wound yourself, are you getting me? To the common used one. So just come to common controls. So it's all the controls are in all Windows forms, but the common controls, the one that are basically used most of the time, are always here. So look at what I want to do. I want to drop a text box. Are you getting me? Yes, I can decide to increase it. Yes, I can decide to increase it. I will drop another text box here. Don't worry. Don't worry. This one will be. Then I can decide to drop a label on top of it. So look at what I want to do. I will change the label for this from the text on the right properties section. Then I will change it to first number. Just watch what I say. First number. Enter first number. So number. Then click enter. Can you see? Please, we just watch. You watch gradually. I'll add another label. All this that I'm drawing, they are called controls. Don't forget controls. So this one will be what? Enter second number. So I'll drop it, drag it, and keep it safe here. So another thing that I'm going to do here is that I need another label, probably. I need another label here. Yes. So this label will, I'll remove it. I'll make it to be blank. So I'll tell you something when I'm done with it. So I hope you see Deja. Okay, let's just put something there so that we'll be able to see. Let's put operation OPR. So let's just put OPR. So whatever we put there, maybe plus or minus or something should be here. Then we need another label. Please watch what I'm doing now. Another label that's going to show us equals to, a sign of equals to. Can you see it? Then we need another label. Yes, another label that's going to show us the results. So results. So now, please look up. We need to, for each of these labels that are going to be, oh, sorry, we said the results. Results should be here in the front. Can we make it big? Okay, results should be here. Then let me change the font. The size should be 20. So that we can see our results. Which we'll change it to 0. Okay, let's pick this one to the front. Don't mind me, I'm trying to make this as real as possible because that's my job, to make it not complicated and Very easy to understand. So I put a button in the front here. This button, okay, take this equals to off and change this button 1. Don't forget to equals to. So this is it here. So you can decide to increase your button if you like. But let's just make it, not bad. So let's make it a come here too. Okay, so now everybody look up, everybody. Please look up here. So we have the first number, second number equals to and 0. Then the next thing we need to do now is to give them an ID. So I'll come here, click on this particular first box, come up, then look for the ID. You can decide to do what? It's also called name. You can decide to come here, then go up. Can you see it here? So I'll change it to first number. Please remember that there are difference between the IDs and the tests. The IDs and the test. The ID is also known as the name here, but the test is very different. In the test, you can add space for people to be able to see whatever. This is the test here for whatever you are assigning to that particular box. But the first number will be the ID of that particular something that we are calling. So this one will be operation. So don't forget operation. So, or we can call it operation ID. Operation ID. So I will ask question before I move on. Then this one will be called second number ID. Let's put ID there so that will not be mixing things up. Let's change this one to first number ID. First number ID. So now this one will be equal ID. Equal ID. So then this one will now be we call it LBL label ID, label results. So quickly, what I want to do here is very simple. It's very, very simple. So I will just enter a value here. Are you getting me? Then I'll make sure that it is either plus or if it's plus or something. Are you getting me? So then this one, now I'll put it here. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'll put it here. Then I would click on this particular button, then to give me the result. So whenever I put 1 here and I put 2 here, if I click on this one, it will give me 3. So now what do I need to do? I need to add an event. An event is what will be fired during the course of the So an event is what will be fired during the course of the actions that is being clicked. So now what do you need to do to be able to fire the action? That's by double clicking on this button. By double clicking on this button. Can you see? I left click and double click. Pam pam. So it will take me to my code behind. Double click on it. Thank you very much. Thank you for answering me. So can you see everybody? So you can see the event created underscore click. It's telling that it's an event and it's an object that will send whatever you are doing to the results. So now let's do this, please, quickly. Let's do this quickly. We need to get the value from here, from first. Hey, sorry. Yes. Coming. Let's be sure. Okay. So we need to get the value from this first number and value from this second number, then add them together, then show it here. So what we'll just do here is, please look up. I don't know. Let me see if I can divide this into 2. Yes, I'll divide the right and the left. So I will hide this one. I will hide this one. I will make this one smaller. I'll make it very smaller. Yes. I'll make it very smaller so that we all can see what I'm doing. Please look here, everybody. Okay, so I want to make sure you are seeing what I'm doing. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to instantiate the variables there. That is, assign the data types to them. So the first thing is to do what? To first say decimal. No, let's use double first number f. Okay, first. Okay, let's say add one. Are you getting me? That's the first number. So we'll first do this. Can you see? Double add 2 equals to this. Can you see what I'm doing? So that it will not return an error. That's why we are first assigning the 0 into it. So now the next thing to do is that we will now say that add 1 now. Look up, everybody, please. Okay, we need to do sum, results. LBL result now. Okay, no. Let's do like this. Double results yes equals to this. So now look up, everybody. Let's now assign each of them to each of the add 1. So I'll say add 1 now. Please look up, equals to, can you see what I'm doing? Now first number ID dot tests. Please note that number ID dot test, but whatever is inside that test is what? Is a string. So we need to first convert it to what? To double. So I'll come here, I'll say convert dot to double, then I close it. So you can even decide not to allow this one there. Nothing will happen as long as what's it called? But if you don't have anything there, it will result to what we call a buffer overflow or a runtime error. So add 2 now will now be equals to, let's do this. You need to convert it. That is second number ID dot test. So please watch. Right? So now we want to do plus. Are you getting me? So I cannot remember if I checked this one. I don't know the ID of this one. Did I change the ID? If I don't, let me quickly change the ID. Permit me to quickly do that here now. So the ID now of that one will be what? Operation ID. Thank you. So let me take it back to where it belongs. So I will now say, please look up. I will now say operation ID dot test now, please, equals to plus. Please look at what is happening here. Look at what is happening here. Then the next thing I need to do is that I need to add 1 and add 2. Then I'll say results now equals to add 1 plus add 2. Don't forget that add 1 is equal to what? Is equal to whatever is inside the first number, and add 2 is equal to whatever is in the second number. So now I need to put that particular result into this result label. So I will say that, please look at this. results. Okay, LBL results. That is the the ID for this particular what's it called? I will explain it again. The ID I want to call this one is going to be the one that is going to help us output it. So I'm going to say LBL result now equals to results. Remember that there will be an error here because this result itself is holding a double LBL result dot test. This result itself is what is holding a double data type, but the label result is holding what? A string. So I need to first convert this particular result to string. So how do I do that? I just say into bracket convert dot to string. So if I run this one now, let me return this one back to where it came from. So if I run this one now, you see what we have. Okay, please confirm you can see my screen. Please confirm you can see my screen. I think I need to remove this thing. Somebody confirm if you can see my screen, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So can you see that it has launched it already? So now I can decide because I said it can be resizable, scalable. I can decide to, do you understand? I can decide to. So let's do this. So if I say 1, I get me. If I put 2 here, if I now put equals to, what happened? Magic. Hello, somebody.
Sir.
Yes, magic.
But did he give us what was it called? What we wanted. So if I go back now and change this one to multiplication, I will explain again. And I change this one to multiplication. The label is just showing what I did though. It's not that it has anything there that it has to do. So if I change this one to multiplication. Don't forget that this is a string. So this one cannot carry out any calculation. It's just a strings. It's just a string. So let me save it. Then I'll go back. I'll go and run it. So I put 10.2 multiplied by 2. If I click on equals to, can you see? Still magic. But if I go and put this thing there, watch you. Let's go and put another thing there. Let's go and put another thing there. Let's put ABC times WR. It will return an error. Do you see the error? Hello, everyone. Please confirm. Do you see the error?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm not sure
sir.
who has seen this call. Okay. Now let's go back again from where we started. So I'll need to quit it. And I'm going to start from the scratch again. So don't forget that I said that the console application we did initially was just to be able to prepare you for this other what's it called? For this other section. Yes, and this is where the real designing really takes place. It really takes place. This is where the real design really takes place. We have two sections. That is the front end. That's the front end. That is where your form is being built. So we have different tools that can be used to build your what's it called? I'll show you more. I'll show you more. I'll show you more of the things that we can do with this thing. We can even build a browser. If you want to build a browser, so it's just for you to drop it here. Are you getting me? Wrap it around. You can even right click on it. Then you say, okay, go to the properties. Go to properties, tell it to fit into the what's it called? Tell it to fit into these projects. Doc in parents. Can you see? So by the time I do that, I can decide to put a URL in this place. That's project folder container. I just put a URL here. So by the time I run it, it's going to what's it called? It's going to bring out whatever that I am having inside of it. But I don't want to do a browser. I'm doing a simple application. So let's do that. Please look up again. I come to tools. I pick a text box. 1, 2, right? Every text box needs to have a unique ID that we can use to reference them whenever we need them. Like now, we can say box A, box B, box C, box D. So with these different box IDs, what we need to do is that whenever we need to reference anything in A and anything in B, are you getting me? Then we'll be able to call that particular please look up. We'll be able to call that particular action to be done. So I have a button here. I can also drop my button from here. Where is it? Button. I click and drag and I drop it here. Then I need a place that can show me the result of whatever that is being done. That's why I have a label. So this one is not compulsory, does not have any effect there. Sincerely, I can take it off. I can go back to my code because I have it here. I can decide to take it off. If I run this code again, you find out that that particular something is not needed. So 2 and 3. So I'll say equals to what? So I can even add a error message here. I'll put a label here. Then I'll say don't I'm sorry. It's double clicking. I'll put a label here. I'll drop a label here. Then I'll go to my properties. Then I'll say error label. Error label. Don't forget the way we name items, error label. Then I can come here. I'll tell it to hide that particular text off. So I don't need to show anything. So, okay, before we do that, let's change it to error always come up with what? With red. So the fore color will be changed to what? To red. So let's look for red. Red, 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 red. So can you see that has changed to red? You can even make it bigger if you like. All these things are the things you can play with as time goes on. So let's put it at the center, or let's put it beside this place. So I'm going to remove that label 4 so that it will not show anything there until when there's any issue. So look up, I'm coming. Label 4, properties. So come to label 4, take it off. Don't forget that we have our name here. That is the ID. So I can click it and hide it like that. So when I need something, I can just click and drag over it. I'll be able to see it. So now, look at this one, please. I named this one as what? As, look at this, first number ID. I named this one as second number ID. I named it as second number ID. Go up, you see it there. Then this one, I name it as equals to ID or something. I named it as what? Equal ID. And I named this label as what? As results ID. As what? LBL results. So all what I'm concerned about is that it should output everything into the LBL results. Permit me to delete all these ones and concentrate on what I have for today. So look up, everybody, please. Are we ready? Please confirm if you can see hear me clearly. Hello, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you from here.
I hear you.
But I can't even see my Zoom icon again. Okay. Sorry, can you still see my screen? I can't see my Zoom icon again. No. What's happening?
Yes, Ayola, we can see your screen.
Okay, but I can't see my Zoom icon again. Okay, let's just continue, but I can't see my Zoom icon again. So please look here, everybody. And let me close this one. This is what I'm working with. So this one I gave it first number ID, this one second number ID, this one equals to, and this one the results that will be populated when we add whatever is inside this particular two box together. So I said the first thing you need to do is to create an event. And what is going to fire an event is the button. It's a button that fires an event. Yes, you cannot click a text box unless you want to add an event which is on click or on text change. So on text change will help you that whenever you change something, you should fire that particular thing. Do you understand? Or run it. Anyone that you understand out of it. But we call it fire. So event fires an action. So that's it. So I just click on this button, this particular button, because it's going to be the one that is going to generate whatever you add in the first button, first text box and the second text box, and we add them and put them inside this label results ID. So what you need to do is that this particular button, double click on it, bang, bang. So it's going to create what we call an event.
Hello, Ayola. We can no longer hear you. I don't know. Is it network from your end? Okay. Kindly hold on. Let me Let me get Ayola back on the call. I don't think. Okay, so I think Ayola's network is bad. So just hold on. Get Ayola back on the call, please.
Please don't mind my network. It just timed out. Okay, I think I'm back to the room, right? Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Let me say before we move on, let me say that there are two things that we need to understand. Number one is that whenever you are trying to build an application, there's something they call IDs, and there's something they call variables. IDs is that particular unique identity for that control that you are using. So example of controls that we use is the text box. Another example is the label. Another common example is the drop down. Another common example is the what's it called? We have image. We have a lot of them. So now, let me show you something. I'm sharing my screen back. Sorry, I don't know why I could not see my Zoom icon again the other time. Okay, I was one that I hit it then. Sorry, it was disturbing me. That was why. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. So, I want to do something. I want to create a login form. Let's first start from something very simple like that. A login form. So all I just need to do is come here, right click here, come to add, come to new item, come to Windows Forms, then come to form. So I'll click on add. So I want to create a login form. So sincerely, you are going to ask me, how does the login form looks? Number one, a lot of time, we always like to add image, right? So we always like to write image. So permit me to download Transformation College, what's it called? Transformation College logo. So I'm going to download Transformation College logo now. I want you to see something. I'm going to place it on my desktop. So this is it here. So save image as so save. So I'll go back to I'll come back here. Can you see it? This is my picture box that I dropped there. So I come here, I come here, I go to properties, then I go to picture box. That's the ID. Can you see the ID here? So that's the ID. So now what I need to do is I need to go and look for how to be able to get the image. So click on this icon here, click on choose image. So I don't have it, I'll go to local resources, I'll click on import, and I'll go to, I think, desktop or something. I don't know where it's saved. Downloads. Okay, I have it here. So this is here, and I click on OK. So size mode, it says auto size. So click it, put at the center of your something. So the next thing I need to do is create a sign-in. Where is label? I come here, I drop it there, I go to properties. I'm sure you can see my screen. I'm trying to do something simple so that you can really relate with what I'm trying to do. So I'll come here and I'll put sign in. So after doing that, I need to change the size of the sign in. I look for font. So I come here, I change the font size to maybe 15. Then I change the what's it called? the color, the font color to orange or blue. Let's change it to blue, custom. So let's just change it to transformation colored blue. Okay, so I have it here now. So can you see? I have it here. So sign in. You can make it more bigger because sign is always more bigger. That's 18. So I'm trying to do this. So after that, I need to drop probably an instruction. Please sign in to continue. I'll drop another label. Please note what I'm trying to do. I drop another label. I just put the text. Please enter your email and password to get started. So it's here. Most of the time, I will change it to orange. So I'll come to color, back color, come to back color, then orange. Can we see orange there? No, sorry. You can even leave it like this. Then four color. Let me search for four color. Four color. I'll change it to white. I'll change it to white. Okay. So please enter. So I can even add padding. I want to add padding. I can even add padding to it. Can you see? I just say on top 2, below 2. So you can also add more. So sorry, I was doing for this one, padding. Padding 2, bottom 2. So let's add more 5. 5. So let's do it 5. 5. Thank you very much. I need to be at the center. Yes, I need to be at the center. So look up now. The next thing is to put the go to toolbox, add the text box. So in this text box, I'm going to say no. Okay, make it very big. Make it very big and come here. Then you can decide to put multi-line, but let's use a single line. Then make it a little bit bigger. So can you see it here? So on top of it, we're supposed to add what's it called? A label that we'll call it username. Come to test, change it to username or email. Don't forget that the text is different from the text is different from the text is different. The text, sorry, is different. So the text is different from name. Text is different from name. The name is the ID, while the text is just normal strings that's going to be shown. So now I need to do another one. Drop a label here. Drop a label here, and I'll put another text box. Then I think with this I should be able to really communicate how some of these things are being done. So then I need a what's it called? I need a button. So I need a button, very fine button. So this button, I'm going to style it. I'll add padding and plenty padding to it. So that's like 5, 5, 5.5.5.5. So I'm going to add what's it called to it. I'm going to add change the font color to white or any other color. I'm going to change the background color to where is it? Background color. That's back color. Back color. I'm going to change it to orange. Orange. Where's that orange here? So all you just need to do is expand this one right. So you can decide to add more. When you explore this place, you'll be able to see how wonderful it can look like. So you can change the style. From a flat style. Flat, click on it. So pop. So can you see? Look at the difference. Pop. Look at this. Why is it running away? You should come here to where I'm going to use it. So standard. Can you see the way it looks? And you can come to whatever type. Let me choose one more and see what's different. That's flat style. So system. Okay, no, not system. Standard. Not standard. Let's do pop. Okay, let's do pop. Let's move the outline. That's is it like border outline? I'm coming. Flat appearance border 0. So I'm able to remove the border. So let's move on a little bit. So now look at this now. Look at this that I just created. So look at this that I just created. Are you getting me? If I should run it, if I should run this one, so I'll have my login page being finally created. So I need to pass event to it. Sorry, it's not giving me that. I'll come back to settings. Solution Explorer program.cs. So from 2. So let's go again. Can you see? Okay. I need to make that image a little bit to stay somewhere. That's not auto size. Let's call it normal. So I'm coming. So I'll go around it again because it was overlapping. Okay. No. Coming. Okay, thank you. So look at it, everybody. Look at what I have here now. Do you notice that I have a complete login or sign-in page for Transformation College now? So you just need to put in your email, ayolaalam@gmail.com. Then I'll put my password 12345. So what I want to do now is that I want to get if this particular 12345 exists. So I need to click on this button. If I don't put an event on it, if I don't assign an event on this particular button, it will not do anything. That's what we are trying to do. If I don't put anything on this particular button now, it will not do anything. So what I'm going to do is that we're going to create a look at it here. We're going to create just a label here. Just drop a label here. Let's just drop it here. And let us call that particular label results. I get me LBL results. So this label, please pay attention. So let's change the name to what is it? Name to LBL results. So let's change this particular let's add an ID a unique ID to be able to call this from my code behind. I'll say LBL, sorry, I can say TST username or anything you call it. So this one I'll call it TST password. What is it again? TST password. Can you see? So I'm not changing anything. This one I'll change this one to what's it called? I'll change it to password so that we'll be able to say that it's password. Don't forget that these labels that are just there, I did not change their IDs. I did not add IDs to them because I don't need them. I only need the ones that I had that I needed. That is TST username, TST password, then LBL results. Then to be able to get all this to work, I need to create an event on this particular button. And how do I create that event? Is by double clicking it. Pam. Can you see that it's created it? Huh? So what I just need to do, simple thing I just need to do, is that everything that I want to output is going to this label 5, right? So this label 5, the ID is what? LBL result, abi? So I'll say LBL results dot test. Dot test means that you are calling that particular control. Are you getting me? It's a test box. Label to the test box. So you are telling that you are picking that particular test in that particular control. That's why we're having dot test. So we have a lot of them. We'll talk about it as time goes on. So equals to now. I need to first call this first what's it called? First username. So what is the idea of this username? That is what everybody TST username. So I'll go here, I'll say TST username dot test. Don't forget, because the test control plus, let's add a space. So now I want to call the last one, that is TST password dot test. So whatever we put into those things will be stored inside this label result on the click of this particular button. So this is what I did. On this click of this particular button, anything that is here and anything that is here will be stored inside this label 5. So all we just need to do is what? Is to run it. So I'll put Ayola, and I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll click on button. What do you see there? Ayola 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally, where our if comes up now, where the if statement comes in now, is this. When I click on this, it's not showing anything. Are you getting me? So I need to first check if that particular if these items have something in them. If they have something in them, so that's what we'll first check now. So we'll check them, then we'll output this. So we'll now say if into brackets TST username dot test equals to, don't forget I said when you are using the conditional statement, you use the double equality sign, equals to empty string, or you say string dot empty, anyone, string dot empty. Don't worry, I'll copy this code for you again, because we'll string dot empty. Then we'll say LBL result now dot test. Please look at what I'm doing, equals to please insert a valid what? Insert a valid username. Else, if TST password, can you see, dot test equals to empty string, Then do what? LBL results dot test equals to, please insert a valid password. I think you are getting what I'm trying to do. Then let us do for the two of them. Else, if tst username dot test equals to string dot empty, and I needed to show you this and also, and tst password equals to string dot empty, then what should you do? Make sure that your LBL result dot test equals to what? Please username or password cannot be blank. Then else so else results, that is, if all of them they are not empty, then you should do this. Look at what is going to happen. So if I click on button now, can you see? Please insert a valid username. So I'll put it there, Ayola. I'll go and click on button again. Please insert the valid password. I'll put 1 2 3 4 5. Can you see? So if I click on button now, it will show me Ayola 1 2 3 4 5. Another thing I can even do that is very, very interesting is that I can even concatenate strings into this place, and I'll say username, then password, sorry, supposed to add concatenation here. Save it, then go back to, where are we? So go back there. So let me put Ayola 1 2 3 4 5. So I click on button now. It's going to give me username Ayola, password Ayola. I can even add, what's it called there? Let's see if I can add is a simple HTML or something. I'm coming. But let me see if it's not good to, but it's going to, no, it's not good to, because this is not a web something. So that's it. I don't know. Do you have any question? And so other attributes, I can't teach you all the attributes now because there's no time to do that. So I can say this. This one should be LBL results dot attributes okay dot for color equals to red. Can you see? I'm saying that you should add a red color to that particular error message. So I'll tell it here too. I'll tell you here too. Then this one should be green dot green dot green. So save it. Then so if I remove the password now and I click on button, it will tell me that please insert the valid password. So I don't know. I think I've been able to communicate something since morning. I will go back to the, if I still have the time, I'll go back to the calculator I was trying to teach you the other time. So if I don't have the time, I will move on to closing today's what's it called? today's class. So let people ask me question. Let me know what is going on in your mind. Let me see the magic that you missed out. So, oh yeah. Or we can even do something like you can replicate what I did for all of us that did it the other time. I can give you the opportunity to replicate what I just did. And what's it called? I'll give you I can give you a task if I have the opportunity or strength to give you a task to take home. But for this, let's see. Okay, anybody that has any question, anything to clarify, what is there that you don't understand? Like, what is magic that is there? Huh?
Well done, Mr. Yola.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to, like I asked the other day, at the other time, please help us copy the code. That's number
Okay,
one.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
number two is that this please insert a valid password.
Yes.
Normally, when we want to sign in to any page, it won't come out at this edge. Can it be brought to the other side?
Yes,
Or
it's very simple. I was on that drag it there. Where is
okay.
it? So I can put it on top of this place. So don't forget
That's
that there's label 5 there. I can go to properties, remove that particular label 5, and put it in an empty something because that has disappeared. So it's
that.
until when I might click on, so let's run it again. Until when I click on anything that I want to bring out error, that will come out. Can you see? It's not even yet at the center. So I have to pull it until it gets to the center.
The
So
center.
just come here. Yeah. So can you see?
So the other side is that if we want to further develop this knowledge and
Yes.
we want to use it for maybe just for our maybe classroom or wherever, all the
Yes.
detail putting in this surface, are we going to get the results at the back end?
Okay. We're not talking about database yet. Are you
Okay.
getting? So there's another, this is the front end. Where we are writing the code is called code behind. I mentioned the other time. All this place that you are seeing is called code behind. You can see it .cs, then design. Can you see it? Yeah. Can you see form1.cs design? That's the front end. Then .cs, that's the code behind. It's not the back end. The back end is the database. So once you are working with database, all these things that I'm validating will be coming from what? From the database. Even me, I will tell you that if username is not inside this else now, just look at it. I'm coming. Look at what I want to do here. If tst username is not equals to Ayola, sorry, a string, is not equals to Ayola. Are you getting me? It should give you a result that you are a thief. You are a thief. Sorry, .test. You are a thief. So correct. Else, so if it is equals to Ayola, then you should do this. So the only thing I'm expecting inside that particular form, inside that particular username is Ayola. Are you getting me? So if I put Temi there now, are you getting me? And I do like this, it will ask me to put a valid password. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I put what's it called? If I click on the button, it will tell you are a thief. I will even do that. I will even ask you to get your name. Can you get what I'm trying to say? I'll say tst username dot test, then concatenate it, then save it, then come to this place, close it. Let's close it and refresh it. This is the two things disturbing my screen. Okay, so let's go on again. So don't let me use Timmy so that Timmy will not say that I'm calling him a thief. Timmy, you're not a thief. Oh. So let's just use Kalu. Kalu. And I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it's not Ayola, if you say Kalu, you are a thief. So the process is just very simple if you can really understand how the flow works. It's just for you to call those IDs and tell that ID to return whatever is in that particular control. So you pick which of the controls. Is it a test control? Is it a drop down? The way we use a drop down is very different from the way we use a test control. But I'm very sure that will be for another day. So as we end, I think we should end this class by 2:30. I don't know if they want to spend more than that, but I think I'll be able to communicate this. But between now and 2:30, let me give us the grace to be able to do this same hand-on practical also, like the way we did the other time. Then we're going to be sharing it to be able to see. Okay, I did not put Ayola. Let me put Ayola. So if I put Ayola, it will still tell me Ayola is a thief. Why? Because it's not a capital A. So if I put capital A now, then I put submit. Can you see? It will show my password and my real username. So, any other question before I give you the task to duplicate what's on my screen?
Sir,
Okay, to me.
please, we're saying something about IDs for a while now. You said ID, the difference between ID and something like name also. Can you please go back
Test.
to that?
ID is the name. The ID is the name, and the test is the string that will be displayed. Let me show you again.
All right.
So look at this now. You can click on any of these controls, like go to properties. You see, this is a test here. If I put username here, this one will come as a, what's it called? Can you see? Can you see that it's there?
Yes, sir.
So the issue that the reason why I did not put test inside this particular test box that you first have to clean it like this. Can you see?
Yes.
This is like it's a wala. So because another person might not know that is this thing. We just start to write Ayola. So before you know it, you've typed username Ayola together. So that was why I did not add the username Ayola to it. So
Okay, sir. For the
yeah.
part of the ID, why do you set that one again?
Okay, it's up here. Properties. Sorry, pick it again. Properties. Then you scroll up and you see name.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
see?
Do you need to add ID also to the name to it, or it's just like a kind of formality?
Like this? Like this?
Yes.
You
Yes.
can name it anything. You can name it dog ID. You can name it Coke ID. Just name it something, but know
No,
that
like
that ID cannot be repeated for another control. Do you get what I'm trying to say now? You
all
can
right.
name it username, I
Yes.
test 1, 2, 3, 4, or username. Instead of putting TST. The reason why I put TST is to be able to tell you that it's a test. The reason why I put LBL is to be able to tell you that it's a label. And the reason why I put
Yeah.
button, because it's a button. I will put BTN is because it's a button. So just be able to recognize them and then recognize that when I want to call them, I don't have to be calling LBL when I want to call TST or test.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Any
another question.
Okay.
In the code section, there were
Okay.
some parts where you
And
wrote
after this, I
the
can hit
name.
F7. F7 to go to this code section. What do you say?
Like for instance, the LBL
This one?
Hello?
Your network is cracking.
Line 34. Oh,
The network
the
is
dot
cracking.
text. Let me type it. Let me type it.
I can't hear you.
So I've sent you a message to the chat box in case.
Yes, okay. What's the function of the .txt? Whenever you want to call any control, you have to call it in respect to the method it represents. Are you getting me? So you have to call it in respect. Like now, when I want to call a drop down, are you getting me? When I want to call
Yes.
a drop, I cannot say .test because drop down hold selected values or selected item. Are you getting my English? They hold
Yes.
different methods. Are you getting me? They hold different methods. So if you are working with tests like label, like text box, even the button, this button, if I want to get the name on this button, are you getting me? What I just need to do is that to call it button, I'll get the ID and I'll say .test. It will output whatever is in that button for me. That is, it's getting the name of that particular control. So when you're working with the names, when you want to work with the names, when you want to get that particular value on that control, you use .test. And if you want to use what's it called? If you want to use drop down, like an example of that is this. Look at this. Sorry, I'll just drop it anywhere there. Drop down. I don't even find what's it called there? Drop down. It's just real. Okay, this is here. It's called combo box now. It used to be drop down. Can you see it? Combo box. So I just need to give it a name. What is it here? Oh, I can first, okay, let me first give it a name. Properties. I'll click on it again. Properties. Give it an ID. I'll call it DDL states. So I need to add more states to it. I click on this. I'll say edit items. Then I'll say number one is Oyo. Number two is Lagos. Number three is Oshun. Okay, these are these to arrange it. Oshun, Oyo, Oshogbo, Oyo. And I'll say select states. So I can say okay. So by the time I do that, so if you use data bound item, you are using your database, but we're not using database for now. So by the time I do that, if you run this one now, you see what I just created quickly. Let me run it. So can you see? Can you see? Select Lagos audition. So if I want to get whatever is in that place, all I just need to do is to go into my code behind and call it. Where's my, then I say DDL states dot selected value dot selected value, sorry, the selected item. Let's use selected item. The selected item dot test. I want to get, okay, let's use selected test dot selected tests. Are you getting me? Let me add it to this. LBL results plus equals, if you're here last class, you're going to see the purpose of concatenating like this. It's going to go dot test. So whatever I select in the what's it called, in the drop down will also be outputted at every point. So Ayola, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So button now. Wait, sorry, Ayola. So I need to add this Oshun, add this to it. I think this selected I'm coming dot selected item or selected value. Let's see the selected value. Are you getting me, Timmy?
A bit. I'm trying to follow up.
So the depending on the kind of control that you are using, if you are using what's it called? If you are using I don't know, dot selected item dot test dot tests. Selected item dot to string. Coming. Okay, this is it. Is just selected item. On the web is always selected item dot test. But can you see the Oshun there? Can you see the Oshun there? So different what's it called? Different controls with their different methods of calling them. So basically for tests, whenever you are trying to call anything in a test value, or you are trying to reference anything in a test value, or you are trying to assign a value to that test control, you have to add dot test. That's the difference there. I hope I'm not able to confuse you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any other person? Any other thing? So please, can we quickly work on this interface and probably let me copy the code for you. Let's try and duplicate it if you can. So if you have any question, you can go back and develop yourself. Probably meet Madam Edith and Mr. James to be able to show you how you can get more hands-on practicals. Yes, more hands-on practical. And don't forget, I said all these things that we are pushing into your head in 2 weeks, in just in 2 Saturdays, is what normally we do in 8 weeks. Yes. Because we have to start taking it one after the other. But we just have to let you understand that it is possible to learn it even in 2 days. Yes, it's possible. What about if you are traveling out and tomorrow morning you want to get a job on this particular field? You just have to go there and present something. So, and now I'll be able to do it in 2 days. So, okay. So let me copy this, send it to the group so in case you need it. So let's quickly do that in 10 minutes. Let's do the design of this. I will continue to drop the what's it called? Okay. Rule 1. Rule 1. Let me do this too. You can go back and look at this too. It's the same method we used. Hey, no. So let me just drop their screenshots on screen. Charts. Okay. So you might need this. Let me add something to it. I'm coming. Let me add a file to it. I'm not on your WhatsApp group. what's it called? But you can share it with Mr. James. Don't worry. So let me do the second one too. From two, print screen. Chats. So let's add the file. Quick access. One. Okay. I don't know. Is anybody has any question? Or anybody that wants to do the practical quickly before I leave? Anybody? Any question? What's I don't know.
So I'm sorry again. Please, how do we make a new .cs design form again? Like when you
Okay.
want to make a new one.
Okay, from this Solution Explorer, right? Huh? Is it from this Solution Explorer?
Yes.
Okay. What you do is click on your post, right click on your solution, then go to add. Can you see?
Okay.
Then you go to new item. You know, we have two folders. We have one that's your folder. This is your folder, solution folder. This is your solution itself. So you right click on your solution, you go to your add, you go to your new item. So when you get there, you see Windows Form. So click on Windows Form. Make sure you click on Form, Windows Form. And you can rename it. You can rename it to whatever you want to name it to. So you click on add. It should be there. Then another thing that happens is that if you want to change, because by the time you are working on form 1 and you add another form and you add the third form, you know, I did not teach you how you can use a button to navigate to each of the what's it called? Each of the pages. You can always find out your way around that. But I did something here. I came to programs. Programs, can you see? Programs. Then I changed the form ID here from 1 to 2. Don't forget, from 1 to 2. So I saved it here. So now I can go and run my first what's it called? My first window. Then so any other question, please? Any other question? Any other question, please? I need to clean. Rebuild. Any other question? I think I'd like to take a bow from here. If there's no other question. Okay. Over to you, Ma. Thank you very much. Martin, thank you very much. I appreciate. Madam Edith, over to you, Ma.
Martin said he has a question, I guess. He said, thank
No.
you, lecturer. I have a question. So maybe we should just
Okay.
ask a question very quickly.
Okay, Martin, sorry. I didn't even say I have a question. Okay, yeah. Ask your question, please. If you look at the material that's going to be sent to you is there. Do you understand? The step-by-step method is there. Is on the material. At least you can still see my screen. Yeah. I can just push you to that particular place. So so this is it here. So you can just come here, you see all the process to make it easy, add an installer to Windows Service to help you make it to be installable so on your application. And if you face any challenge, just don't worry anytime. Just talk to the organizers. They would know how to be able to assist you. Yes, they know how to assist you in any opportunity with anything. So we have to use this what's it called? This Windows application, just because it's the simplest that we can, let me say, lay our hands on, that can teach you both the front end and the code behind. Are you getting me? If not, I would have preferred we go to web so that you're going to see, we are going to be able to do complex and beautiful things. Assuming we have plenty times, we'll have done the web, but this Windows is okay. Yeah, at least you can help people develop, you can do stores. I did not show you a lot of things. Though it's inside the material. So I did not show you a lot of things. You can create menus. You can create menus. Yes, there's course for full stack. Yes, there's a course for full stack. Yes. No, there's a course. What the issue is that assuming you are doing .NET, you can be a full stack developer. Sincerely, it's very easy for you to become a full stack. Just imagine I'm a web application developer. At the same time, I'm a what's it called? A desktop application developer. I use both web form and WPF. And at the same time, I'm a mobile application developer. So with my knowledge in .NET, I can switch between any of the three at any point in time. At any point in time. So that's why it's always very sweet. Very, very sweet. Sincerely. And it's not for the lazy-hearted people, because you have to sit down and really understand all these things one after the other. Do you understand? So if you want to go into .NET, yeah, there are courses for it. They are full stack, yes. So you do the front end, you do the back, you do the front end, you do the code behind, then you do the back end. Okay, I think I'm able to answer your question. Yes, let me say it's hectic. Yeah, it's very hectic, sincerely. Even me that I'm talking to you, I know it's hectic because I have to make sure that I communicate everything to you at every point. Sincerely, it's hectic. You know what I'm supposed to break in between a very longer period of time, we bring it to collapse. Bam. So thank you. Thank you, Madam Edith, for having me. Thank you, James, for having me. Thank you, everybody on the call. It's a very beautiful time here once again. And somebody will ask if I want to come again, will I come? I'll always be here. Yeah, this is my family, and I'm happy that I can pass the little knowledge that I know. My widow's mite to you. Okay, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ayola. In the chat room, can we all appreciate the lecturer for today? Let's appreciate our trainer for today. Come on, in the chat room, let me see your hands, your claps, and everything. Let's just say thank you to the lecturer. He has done a great, great, great job. He has done a great job. You never can imagine something that should take more weeks of training, and then someone just compressed it to just 2 Saturdays of training, Although that's not all that has been taught, but at least a good number of it has been covered. So let's appreciate him. He really delivered a great job. He really delivered a great job. And I believe many of us really learned a lot of things today. Many of us learned a lot of things today, knowing how to develop a web application. That's a powerful one. And then the first session of lecture he had this morning with us as a powerful one as well. So let's appreciate him. Right, great. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayola. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, right? We appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so very quickly, I have this simple announcement. Though it is simple, but it is very, very important. So I want every one of us to please take note. I believe many of us found today's class worth it. Yes, indeed. I personally find it that, oh no, this is a lovely class. I find it worth it indeed. So next year, right, we'll be having an AI course, right? We'll be having AI courses, and then I really don't desire that any one of us should miss out of this AI course. I don't desire that anyone should miss out of the course. That is it, yes, being displayed on the screen, right? AI Rise 2025 Certified AI and Automation Specialist. So there will be training and there will be certification. There will be training and there will be certification. So I'll be posting the link for registration of this in 2025. I'll be posting the link on the group. So kindly click on the link and register for it. It is for everybody, right?
James,
It is
can
for
you
everybody.
James, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Just before you round up, let me speak a bit on this. All
Okay.
right. So this particular course, or these two courses, the Certified AI and Automation Specialist, as well as the Certified AI Business Analyst, were born out of a passion uh, to train or educate individuals, especially come next year, on AI and how to use it in different fields. We're specializing, first of all, on these two different aspects of it. Now, this course, our classes for this program will be holding every last Friday of each month, every last Friday. So it has nothing to do with the Saturday classes that we would be having also. So if you are interested, feel free to register. Registration fee for this course is 10,000 Naira and is tuition free. Now, the reason why we're having these two courses are as a result of our connection with, especially from the proprietor of the college, whose friend resides abroad, is willing to hire or employ the service of Nigerians and our graduates, specifically our graduates, to work remotely with their organization, which is an international organization. So if you found value from today's class, then you can imagine how much value you would get from these any of these two classes as your interest aligns come next year. All right, so we will take it so seriously because at the end of your study, you will go through interview sessions with the organization. So you need to be well drilled and hands-on on how to use AI in these two fields for you to be able to scale through your interview process with the organization. So we will be putting in every effort with passion to see that we really train you to be able to scale through and be able to get employed by the organization. And this is coming from Transformation College. We are an NGO, and you all know this. All you need to pay is your registration fee and get started with your studies. We have lots of programs that we organize, or studies that we organize, and they're all tuition free. All you need to do is pay that token of your registration fee and get on board. So if you feel this interests you and will benefit you, feel free to register, and we'll be communicating with you before we commence the studies next year. So I think that's all I have to say on this particular, these two programs rather. So thank you, James. You can round up the class now.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. So the link for registration has been posted on the chat box. Let's please go click on the link and register. I believe every one of us should be interested in this. I want to believe that strongly. So let's click on the link and register, right? So pretty much I believe that's all for today. And then, like I rightly said from the beginning of the class, if you are our existing NID students, so please, this is not the last class for you. We still have other classes after now. But if you are not one of our existing NID students, probably you are a CompTIA Tech student, this is the last class. And so if you're a CompTIA Tech student and you've not paid your registration fee, then certification and your certificate and the transcripts, you might not be able to get that. Right, so I believe we've been talking about that all along before now. So please take note of that. This is the last class for CompTIA Tech students, and then for our NID students, this is not the last class. We still have about 3 classes to go, right? So thank you very much for today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all that you have learned. And I want to believe that we'll put this into practical use. So this the slides for today's class will be shared with us on Monday. Yes, on Monday. And we will also share the YouTube record link with us so that we can watch the video again and see the steps therein that they use in creating other stuff. So that is that for that, right? So thank you very much for today. Thank you for your time.
And please don't forget,
Someone
follow
is
us
asking
on
if
all
I
our social media handles. Boma, can you share the social media handle link? So in case you missed out from WhatsApp or whatever, you can always get other information that we share on our social media handles as per programs that we come up with are concerned. So do well to follow us and keep in touch with us also via our social media handles.
Okay, Oluwatosin Salako, you said I paid, so am I considered an NID student? No, if you paid for only the registration fee for CompTIA Tech Plus, you are not considered as an NID student. You are basically a CompTIA Tech student, right? So you are not one of our NID students. Right, so that answers that. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for today. And to have a lovely weekend and enjoy the best of the weekend. Okay, Idris is asking what is NID. NID is National Innovation Diploma. National Innovation Diploma. That is NID, and it's a special this thing on its own. Right. Tosin is still asking, so we don't have an LMS to check progress for CompTIA? That is not designed for CompTIA, please. That is not designed for CompTIA. So that's why the WhatsApp community is created, so that we can all get the necessary information we need to get. Okay, yes, Temi. Yes, it will be shared. It will be shared. To be shared. Boma, please take note. Someone is saying that can the social links also be shared on WhatsApp group chat? So on the group chat for CompTIA Tech Plus, let's share the our social handle links so that. Right. So thank you very much. Oh, Rume is asking, how can I become an NID student? All right. So the information will be passed across to us on our WhatsApp community. Please, that will be passed across on our WhatsApp community.
Yes, the link will be shared on our WhatsApp community, and it's very simple. Once we share the link with you, you just click and fill up the registration, your details on the registration form, and we get your application processed. And bear in mind, you would also write an entrance mock exam or entrance exam. If you pass, then you would be offered your admission letter, and we take it up from there. So yeah, the link to register for the NID program will be shared on the WhatsApp community as well.
All right, so thank you very much and have a lovely weekend. Thank you.